This is Security Cameras Part 10.
This is the C300E HD megapixel, also known as the IPC cam on Amazon. $37 is a pretty good deal. So if some people ask me what cameras would I buy, and I would buy the name brand if money was no object. They're about $100 each. The Wansview I reviewed earlier was 50, or was I think 40 for the 720p or 50 for the 1080p. This one is below all those prices. It is $37.99 and it's a 1080p camera, which seems almost too good to be true. We'll see what the trade-offs are.
Let's open the box.
So what's in the box? We got a nice little sticker there.
We already put it outside.
We got a manual. You know, it's got a decent amount of stuff that came with it.
Security cam.
Yeah, now this connector is not what I would call real power over Ethernet. It just sort of pipes the power brick over an Ethernet cable. But the good news is if you run your standard cable, not that little one, it is compatible with it, and later you could upgrade the camera. But you do get a lot of stuff for $37.99. Here is the camera itself. Now that part at the back is metal and is pretty decent, but the rest of the camera is plastic. The mounting thing looks just like the Hikvision. The wire can go out the back or come out the side, which is good. Nice waterproof connector, that's a good thing. There it is mounted under the garage eaves, so it looks pretty good. There it is on the shed. I got another one on the shed. Now it is wired only, but I'm using this little wireless adapter to make it wireless, the Vonets adapter. So
test footage.
Yeah, let's just show some test footage. So let's take a look. So here it is during the day.
Mom's coming home.
Yeah, it just.
See, it says 2017, and that we've been keeping this for a little while.
Well, this video, I mean, to be honest, the camera was not that wonderful. So here it is later in the day. You know, again, it's acceptable. It's okay.
Why did you park your car outside?
I don't know. Why don't you ask her?
Warning, this is an old one from November.
Yeah, we've had this video sitting around for a while.
Our voices were made in 2018.
Yeah. Why do I keep going over that? Yeah. Anyway, so it does a pretty good job. It's all right. Now here it is, kind of early evening, and you see that little cat coming by at the bottom. Where is he? Yeah, this video is not updating real good. There's the kitty cat. So he's pretty.
He went under a car.
Yeah, there's a kitty cat. You can see you still get pretty good motion, pretty good detail for early evening. The problem, though, we're about to see. The problem is what happens when it's late at night. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So here it is in the middle of the night, and you can see. Yeah. You can read the Ford on the truck there, but look at that car in the background. It's just a blur. It's very jerky, very blurry. You can't really get much out of it. Now let's look at it again. Here's another car coming the other way. See, that car is just a blur. And the problem is you're getting very low frame rates. And let's show an example. The yard camera, which is a $100 Hikvision pointed the other direction. Let's show both of them at the same time. So up on the left, just forgive the spider web. See how smooth that car is. He comes by, and then he comes on this new camera, and it's just a jerky mess. Yeah. But you know, again, you're talking a $100 camera versus a $37.99 camera.
IPC cam.
It's IPC cam is
versus Hikvision.
Yeah, I don't know what the
that costs $100.
I don't know what the real brand name is. Anyway, but here's the problem: is Blue Iris does not pick up a good frame rate at night. It drops from about 30 frames per second during the day for both of them down to 5 frames late evening, and I don't know why. No matter what settings I messed with, see that dog walker looks pretty good during the day, but at night it's jerky. There's another car, just another example. Never could find any sort of settings that would solve this problem. I always got 5 frames per second. So here's the user interface. It's a web user interface. Like most cameras, oh yeah, the password's admin. It's from China. Anyway,
everybody uses admin.
Yeah, you can tell there's. Please install Player for success. Yeah, no, I mean obviously broken English.
You should not put your password.
Yeah, it's I don't. I mean I know, but we this is firewalled, so that it doesn't matter. You can hear some of the settings you can change with bitrate, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The user interface is actually pretty good. You got to scroll down and hit apply. The live view does not work because in Chrome or it only works in Internet Explorer. Here's some of the settings. You got you can set up different users. Again, none of these settings. There's the all the information. None of this really matters to me because I'm using Blue Iris. So the front home page with all these adjustments requires a plugin. And the plugin, unfortunately, is not compatible with Chrome. If you do some reading on the internet, a lot of these camera plugins are no longer work with Chrome because they're considered a security issue. But here's a little thing. If you click the download plugin, I'm doing this on a sacrificial laptop, so beware when installing programs from China. I wouldn't do this on my main computer. I just use Blue Iris there. Anyway, it installs. And you'll see...
and it says, you have a virus.
No. Yeah. Well, on this laptop, who knows? But, yeah, even after the install, the plugin is still not supported. And that's due to some... Chrome doesn't support kind of these types of... I forgot what the name of it. Some type of API. A lot of the browsers aren't... A lot of these things aren't going to work. The plugin only works in Internet Explorer. You can hit Windows key R and run iExplorer. Even on Windows 10, you've still got Internet Explorer in the background. Here I am trying it on Edge. It's not going to work there either. Let's get to Internet Explorer and maybe we can get that working. Hang on. Anyway, here we are in Internet Explorer. I don't think I've ever run this on this computer. Anyway, let's see.
I hope it works.
It's going to work. I mean, I guess if you're going to buy this camera, I wouldn't make this
Passwords admin type.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't make this be a showstopper. Now, what's weird, look at those weird color blotches. Even when though the plugin works in IE, you got that blue square and that green square over there. It doesn't work exactly right.
Why?
Well, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. See, you avoid all these issues if you use Blue Iris software because you don't have to do this.
But it's for the motion detected?
Yeah. That way you don't have to worry with all these little interface problems. I'm not sure what you would do anyway. Just leave the browser open all the time. I don't know. Another thing you can do that I found out is you can actually watch this with the Vlc player. So you can use Vlc, which is a popular media player. But what you can do with Vlc is open the stream, and I'm assuming it'll work on all these cameras. There's an open stream option in the menu. You say open stream, and I've used this with this camera. Just if you're outside on a laptop, you can get it configured. Use VLC to help aim it. Use your laptop as a nice big screen, but you just key in the information there and a little jerkiness there, and then
it's a lot.
So there's the RTSP port that showed up at the bottom. But yeah, so that's a live view on VLC, and that's about it. So in the end, it's $38 for a 1080p camera. Seems good. It's Blue Iris compatible. Picture performance is okay. It's a good fill-in kind of camera if you just need a camera and later you're going to upgrade it or something. The problems I have, very low frames per second at night. Got about like 5 frames per second. It's not real PoE, but that's not a big deal. IE, again, that's not a big deal for me. Picture performance is okay. So anyway, that's about it. You can say see you next time.
See you next time for another video. See you next time and thank you for watching.
Okay.